Hello, listeners. This is Lee Price,
This is Will Ford from Football 365.
and you're listening smartly to At the Bridge Pod, a Chelsea FC podcast, although I would describe it as the Chelsea FC podcast.
Magical from Eden Hazard. Kai Havertz in the Champions League final. Ivanovic! In the middle, it's just behind him. But it's tapped in by Hakim Ziyech. Matic with the ball driver. Matic takes the net off. Hat-trick hero. Cole Palmer wins an epic, sensational game.
It's time for another episode of At the Bridge Pod, your number one Chelsea FC podcast. Coming up on this episode,
Hannah Hampton. Nothing more needs to be said. Legend. Oh, welcome back everyone to another episode of At the Bridge Pod. And I am your host, Mike, and I am joined in a very, very happy virtual room, roaring with a pair of lions. They've got the OG3 here. We've got Berth. We've got Chris. I'm here. Monday show on a Monday, regular time slot. And I want to know, team, what were your moments of the weekend, which on our Discord, apparently, we're all going to be in trouble if we don't pick the main one. So I'm deliberately not going to do it.
I'll do it. Go on, I'll do it. I'll pick the Lionesses.
It's fair.
It's obvious though. It's obvious, isn't it? But to be fair, other than that, weekend was pretty standard, really. So the Lionesses were in the European trophy again on penalties. I mean, what more can you say, really? It's just what we do.
Yeah, you know what? I was so happy because there's at the risk of doxing us, as they say, we've got quite a local connection with Hannah Hampton. She's Chelsea. We love that. But she's
connection.
also born literally a stone's throw away. So listeners are like, we're going to find them, but you won't. But still, it was awesome to see someone who's local do so well. And when you hear the story of everything, because Hannah's got no depth perception, which is insane for a goalkeeper. It's insane for anyone to process that you've got no depth perception. But as a goalkeeper at the top tier level, the fact that she's so good is even more incredible. That's just once in a generation talent. I mean, Chris, come on. You are the king when it comes to women's football punditry. So what were your thoughts?
Unbelievable. It was one of the first times in a long time, actually, that I've actually felt that sort of emotion with a football game. You know, when you just feel everything through the game and it's like an emotional roller coaster. It was one of them. It's unbelievable for girls' football in this country. I think when you work in it, you really see the impact. Like the impact of when we won it in 2022 was unbelievable, but I think this will be bigger. I think it's put girls' football now at a level where it's respected as much as the men's game, and that's been something that's been trying to happen for decades. And I think we're at a point now where if you've seen the scenes of the pubs packed out, men, women, girls, boys, all cheering the team on like they would do the men's team. I think it shows now that this group of players have truly done something special that I don't think they'll realise the impact they've had on girls' football. Maybe ever. I don't think they'll ever realise the magnitude of their achievements. Winning 2 in a row has completely changed the face of women's football in this country, and they are an inspiration to everybody.
No, I couldn't have said it better. I'm leaving it there because that was outstanding. You're right. And I've put a little clip in here. I haven't got the physical clip because it's in Spanish, so that's useless. I can't use that. No one we don't speak Spanish here, so it's pointless me playing it. So I'll read it, the translated version, because it's your favourite player, Chris, Bon Mati. She said, "For me, England is capable of playing poorly and still winning. That's how it's been throughout the tournament. But that's football. There are teams that don't need much to win." It's like, there's a lot of sore loser energy there.
Bitterness, bitterness, very, very bitter.
I get it. I mean, she was player of the tournament, and obviously with everything that happened before the tournament, incredible that she achieved that. Fair play. I'm clapping there. What people are saying, oh, she looked miserable. You'd be miserable too if you've just lost a major European final and you've been awarded. It's like, wasn't it Modric did it wasn't he in the World Cup when France beat Croatia?
Yeah.
And he's just there like, I could not give a shit about this award. It's like, look happy, look. At the end of the day, yeah, England are capable of playing poorly. At the end of the day, Spain were poor as well. They didn't take their chances. That's literally, you can't say that England played poorly when Spain didn't, you didn't put your chances away. You put your chances away, you win.
Yeah, I thought second half it was a more even game anyway. I thought first half Spain was the better team. Even though I do think England actually had the better chances in the first half. I think Spain controlled the game more. I thought second half the game was really even. I think extra time Spain took control again.
Yeah.
But I think that was England allowed them to. I think we was more happy to go to penalties than Spain were. So why I look at it, no one ever remembers the final. They only remember who wins it.
That's true. I mean, Spain had 22 shots and an XG of 2.56. At the end of the day, you had 22 shots and you scored once.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. You can't play that of going, oh, well, you played poorly. No, you can't have that. And to be honest, I'll admit, as soon as Chloe Kelly took that penalty run up, I was like, it's a goal. I just, she's one of those. I hate that she's Arsenal, but she's just clutch in these moments. At the end of the day, that's what makes the difference in football games. When you've got a clutch player who turns up in finals. She did it before. She did it again.
Yeah.
What can you say? I was a bit. I mean, two bits of Chelsea news from it. Lauren James clearly wasn't fit to start. She did start. She was brought off, which I did call the Diego Costa final because it was like when he played in the Champions League final for Atletico, and it was clear he not fit. It is what it is. And Lucy Bronze played on a broken leg. What the fuck?
That's incredible, by the way. That's like seriously unbelievable.
Yeah. And she remember when she twatted that ball in the penalty shoot. How'd you do that? What?
Well, not only that, she literally played and running about, and you couldn't tell she was injured at any point. The only time I saw that she was injured was obviously maybe in the first half of the final, and you could kind of tell maybe but then she carried on, and honestly, mad respect to her. Real big respect to her.
My moments, non-football. Got to give time to my almond croissant cookies. Spotlight, they were delicious. Might be one of my favourite bakes I've ever done. And I really, I wish everyone could try. Of course, nut allergies, you can't have them. And it contained a lot of almonds, and those are so expensive. Yeah, but they were good. Football, non-Lionesses. Perhaps all 6 games in the Argentina's Liga Professional ending 0-0. Imagine that.
Mad, wasn't
It was what the fuck happened there? When someone said that to me, I genuinely thought it was like an error on the app. It's absolutely, just imagine for a moment if all the games from an entire slate of Premier League games ended 0-0. You'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Staying though, in South America. This happened last weekend. I don't really care. I can't believe I missed it because it's just so damn cute and awesome at the same time. So I've got to include it. Brazilian Serie B. Operari have the single greatest stretcher of all time because it is designed like a mini 18-wheeler truck, because they're sponsored by the truck company DAF. The game for me has never been more back when I saw that come out. It actually just makes you think, you know what, getting a serious injury is kind of fun. Because you're like, oh, I'll get carted off. I'll have no career. But look at my little moment on this little truck. Please look at it. It's so great. I love stupid shit like that. But one thing I love more than stupid shit is Shevva shoutouts. And I'm going straight in because I've got one from Aussie. They sent an Instagram DM. Afternoon, gents. Only a recent listener, but loving the Club World Cup and season review coverage. I have to disagree with your comments on the last pod that Simmons isn't needed, though. Given we are back in the Champions League, we need elite level coverage at every position. Simmons would provide excellent competition for Gittins at left wing and provide an option at 10 to rest Palmer. Either way, very excited for the squad we are building up the Chelsea. Chris, someone's remembered Gittins. That's quite nice.
No, that's nice, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, I really like, I was backing Xavi Simmons. I think he'll be a great addition. I look forward to complaining about how will he fit in the squad with Gittins. That would be quite fun. Well, I'll go rest of Shevva shout-outs. I have got, let's go, Jamali Smith. I don't think Xavi Simons benches Gittins. I watch a lot of Dortmund games and he was a standout player for them last season. So happy we got him and love the pod. Another person who remembers Gittins. This is important. This is important Chelsea heritage that we remember the signings that we got early in the season. Stephen, we have plenty of squad depth, but a lot of unknowns in terms of quality with new or potential signings. Would you rather push in the Champions League and sacrifice Premier League position like Arsenal last year, or give the Champions League a fair go, but ultimately focus on contending for the title?
I think you've got to go Premier League always.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
You've always got to go Premier League.
I was going to say, what one do I think we could win? Champions League, because knockout competitions.
But I
Premier
think with the
League's 38
Champions
games.
League now, it's so hard to get knocked out of the Champions League early now. It's not like the old group stage. It's actually incredibly difficult to get. You have to be absolutely awful to get knocked out of the Champions League in the group now. So you don't really have to focus on it till Feb.
You know what's going to happen now, don't you, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, if we go out in the group, mate, then if you go out in the group now, you deserve to not be in it for the next 5 years.
I mean, City and eventual winners PSG did a very good showing of nearly getting knocked out in the group stage. So, you know, that's what, to be fair, looking at all the teams that did get knocked out in the group stage, yeah, none of them are any good.
No, they're all the teams you'd expect.
I'm sorry, not a single one of these. I'm going, oh, that was a tough one. Oh, no, come on. Next up, we've got KP. Oh, come on. Chris, you didn't care about the red card in Club World Cup. I listened to you and Mikey on that post-match, and it felt like you cared when talking about Maresca. This Jackson babying is out of the world. Look at the way he shoots in the box. Have you seen him finish well? Have you seen him head the ball? How many big chances has he missed? What's the XG under performance? Jackson's a good player, but just not a good striker. If an offer comes, why not take? I know I shouldn't laugh. I just love this rivalry between you two. It's like respect there, I feel.
I mean, okay, that's an opinion, though, isn't it? The stats, though, are he is the best striker we've had statistically since Diego Costa.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, tickets are live soon for they are live now for Chris versus KP in a celebrity boxing match that's coming up at the end of August. we're all welcome around the back of the car park. Winner takes the belt. I've got Tommy, not Chelsea related, but apart from the 3 nearly promoted teams, who gets relegation? Oh, that's a predictions episode. We're not revealing that just yet. Caroline, Mikey, oh, me, not football related, but really wanted to know your Instagram field baking goodies. I will post that to you. Don't you worry. It's actually chilled vibes.
That's definitely a burner account for you, isn't it, Mark?
No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
This person has a photo.
2465889.
I've got fuck you all. I've got Jack. Hey guys, love the pod. I live in Oregon in the US, but I'm certainly on tour in the UK with my club playing matches against youth teams from Manchester and Glasgow. That's really cool. Just saw the Lionesses take down Spain on penalties in the local pub. What a game. Anyways, love the chemistry you boys have, and I enjoy the banter as well. Wondering on your guys' thoughts on Ekatike's outrageous price. It's not my problem. That's why I look at it. It's
Ludicrous price, though.
Yeah, I think it's a big risk.
It's not our risk to take, so that's a win.
It isn't, but it's a big risk.
L House 75. I live in Wisconsin in the US. The UK sounds like an extreme weather version of here. I've seen a February day where it got to 22 centigrade and overnight dropped to -8. Shit. And snowed 8 centimeters. I converted for you. Cheers. Side note, I thought I knew the entirety of our squad, but completely forgot about Datro Fofana as well. He was doing pretty well in Turkey before his leg injury ended the season. It's a shame. There's a player in there, just not a Chelsea caliber. Yes, you know what? I think we bought so many players over the last, 4 seasons, that you genuinely do forget players we've got.
Yeah, and especially considering most of them go out on loan for 3 years and never actually play for us.
Also, I'm not convinced there is a player in there.
I agree.
Felix rounds it off with, about Gittins, what is the club supposed to talk about regarding him? He couldn't play Club World Cup and we haven't trained or played since. They're supposed to report on player holidays. Some accounts do that. How many times do you see like social media like handles for like the different clubs just posting photos of their players on holiday? It's a bit weird. I must admit, like, Do I need to know
Yeah.
what they're doing?
I would like to say as well, though, it wasn't the club talking about him that I was saying.
That is true.
It,
That is
it's
true.
the fact that none of the fans was talking about him. Like, you see all these things, don't you, about the Chelsea lineup for next year. None of them had Gittins in it. So
That's true. That's true. You know what? Thank you, of course, for your reviews, thoughts, and everything else. If you want yours read out on the show, just head over to Spotify and drop a comment on this episode and make sure to shout you out on the next episode. And with that, let's hit some news. I'm bringing back out the charcuterie board of news because what a weekend. What a weekend. Because first, Joao Felix slapped his big steak onto the board and he shocked everyone, didn't he? We were told he was likely heading back to Benfica. And then on Sunday, Al-Nassr agreed a deal to sign Joao Felix from Chelsea. This is what it's. Felix was authorised to fly for medical and join Al-Nassr. Initial transfer fees worth 30 million euros plus add-ons and a heavy sell-on clause to meet Chelsea's 50 million euro valuation in the future. It does mean that Chelsea have somehow made, if this all goes through, a £8 million profit on a player we didn't want. We loaned him to Milan for 5 million. How are we feeling about this? Apart from
Comes the money.
Here we go.
Come on.
I have no idea how we've made money on him.
We're very good.
we are the
Naughty.
best selling club in the world.
There is no doubt about it. I mean, it once what melted my mind, Joao Felix will rank third all time for total combined transfer fees. Only Lukaku and Neymar have racked up more. Now, one of those was a record breaker because of his contract release clause. I mean, that's a ridiculous stat, isn't it, for a player who's basically, he's like the footballing equivalent of like a vintage espresso machine. You know, they look sleek, they cost a fortune. You have no idea why you bought it, but hey, there it is. I mean,
And also, you'd probably prefer a cheaper coffee.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, look, this has truly, Chelsea masterclass. But João Mendes, I mean, he moves his client from club to club, gets that big signing on fee for himself. Fair play, mate. Yeah, we are the best club on the planet at selling bang average players for blockbuster fees. I'm in a world now where I celebrate Clearlake making a profit like I'm Jordan Belfort at a shareholder meeting. I just can't get over it. And it will be every time we make profit on a player, I'm dropping.
Here comes the money.
I will.
Here we go.
Mad. It's apparently already done because he was seen training with Al-Nassr today. How did we do it?
That's crazy.
Blows my mind. Here's a non-update. Ornstein dropped this. You're better than this, David. What are you doing? Chelsea are closing in on a deal to sign Jorrel Hato from Ajax. Agreement between club yet to be reached, but getting nearer. Compromise expected in coming days on a price above 40 million euros. That's a non-update. I expect better from Orny. I don't like this non-update. That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, that's I need to put something out there.
Yeah,
But I haven't got anything.
really.
I've got fuck all. Here's less than fuck all. I
Yeah.
just saw another update and it still says that I think it was Ben Jacobs said about it. Where was it? Chelsea are close to an agreement in principle with Ajax. See, that's not news. That's not news. We were close yesterday as we were the weekend. That doesn't count.
Just tell me when he's signed.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I want to see. Finally, another piece from Fabrizio Romano, who has told us to keep an eye on Nicolas Jackson. There are several clubs trying to understand his situation with people close to the player. Nothing advanced, but remains a concrete possibility to leave. Keep an eye on this player. Clubs are circling, but more like vultures taking their time. There's no one's diving in for the meal here. The interest does exist, though. Remember that, guys, but only in that vague, we're watching him from a safe distance way. Could he leave? He could leave if a club decides to be interested rather than flirting with us.
It
Could
just
be.
feels like he's a bit of a last resort for lots of clubs.
I mean, Chris? What's a concrete possibility? What does that mean?
Do you know, I hate those sort of stories though as
What does
well,
that
where it's
mean?
like, oh, clubs are interested. They're keeping an eye. They could make a move. He could leave. He could stay. Well, yeah, no shit.
With view to
That's the
a move.
same. That's the same of every player, isn't it? Every
well,
player could
I
leave,
just-
could
I
stay.
need that. Chelsea have got a concrete possibility that they could move for insert player A. It's just
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful journalism. On that, that's it. That's the news. So straight to there's not literally. It's just it's like I said, charcuterie board of news. Let's have a look because today's main segment we're deep into the off season now, and by deep I mean we're a whopping 2 weeks in. but considering the players are only getting 3 weeks off, thanks to the whole Club World Cup thing that we went and won, pre-season is kind of knocking the door. So with a rare quiet moment before that returns, why not crack open the listener mailbag, dive into questions. So really good ones. You've really outdone yourselves again. Dan, you kick stuff off with, what is the most embarrassing result you've seen Chelsea suffer?
It's been a few.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
Remember,
been a few.
embarrassing, not painful. It's embarrassing.
I'll tell you what was embarrassing, that 6-0 defeat when we lost to City.
Yeah, that was bad.
That under Sarri, that was really, really bad. Really bad.
Mm.
Remember when we lost at home to QPR?
Yeah, 1-0. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck me, that was bad, wasn't it?
I'll tell you what, losing to Fulham last year 2-1 in the last minute was pretty
Yeah, that was
pretty
pretty bad.
grim. That was pretty grim.
Ipswich last year, losing to Ipswich was pretty bad.
You know what? I'm just quickly looking at the Graham Potter era because I don't want to miss something someone's going to point out to me. What did we
There's
miss?
a lot. There's a lot of choices here, by the way.
Well,
Yeah.
4-1, lost 2-1 to Fulham. Oh, that was before Potter, so that don't count. We lost
Bradford
to
at home.
Spurs. Ooh. Oh dear, don't like the look of that. Lost to Southampton. We remember that was embarrassing. Like you could say the entire Potter reign where we got doubled by Southampton. Remember that? And they got relegated.
Yeah,
Only
that was
we could
awful.
have. But for me, 24th of January 2015, it has its own Wikipedia article. Chelsea 2, Bradford 4. Because on one hand, I remember this result so well. I mean, on one hand, it's one of the biggest FA Cup upsets in history, but it's the fact that they did it being 2-0 down, and this was a top-tier Chelsea side. So at the time, we're top of the table. We go on to win the title as well and do the double that season with the League Cup. We had Cech, Cahill, Ramirez, Drogba, Salah. He weren't Salah of today, but still. Cesc, Hazard, and Willian. They all played.
Wow.
Man,
yeah.
we lost to a League One side.
That's got to be it. From 2-0 up as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to say no disrespect to Bradford here because I really am being disrespectful to Bradford. We should not have lost that game being 2-0 up. That's outrageously poor. I remember it and thinking 2-0 up. I was confident. Soccer Saturday was on. I was like, I'm just going to do something else. I could have gone on a walk. But the point was, we were absolutely screwed.
Go for a walk.
2-0. Oh, it's just embarrassing, man. Can't be having it.
Yeah.
Let us know, actually, listeners, let us know what your most embarrassing result you've seen Chelsea suffer is, because I'm sure we're all very different on this. Anonymous, okay, probably Ollie, asks, as I was listening to a podcast about Luis Figo's move from Barca to Real Madrid. Yeah, it's definitely Ollie, listening to rival shows. It got me thinking, which Chelsea player in their prime at Chelsea, even, would be the equivalent? Who would it be, and how would you feel?
Ooh.
I'll go first because I have got mine. I've got Frank Lampard to Spurs because that would feel like coming home to find your best mate in bed with your wife, because you've got the betrayal, you've got the pain of, obviously, you know what you're losing, and the hurt. No one wins in that scenario. No one whatsoever. And you could go, oh, Hazard, Drogba. No, Lampard is our top scorer. He meant Hazard still left because of, Real Madrid and all that. Lampard felt like a homegrown player, even though he wasn't. He felt one of us. And if he was to go to Spurs, I mean, no.
Leave Lampard to any big club, like even if it's like,
In his
when
prime.
Gerrard was linked with us. Imagine if Lampard had gone to Liverpool, that would have hurt.
Yeah. To be fair, I felt that a little bit when Lampard went to City.
That was weird. I didn't like that. But he weren't in his prime, was he?
And I don't think that
wasn't.
was quite the same because he went to New York and they sent him to City. It's a bit of a weirder one.
Yeah, that weren't planned.
I think any of that era, though, Cech, Terry, Ashley Cole, Lampard, Drogba, any of them going to Spurs or Arsenal.
Basingwa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Legends like that.
Basingwa going to Spurs would have just broke me.
That was birthday cashed out. That happened. It was like, I'm out, bro. Merger Clause asks, you get a penalty kick against Robert Sanchez. Make it, we win the treble and beat him. Miss it, relegation. Do you take the kick?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, Chris, because I've got stats. I looked into this. I went way too deep. Robert Sanchez has faced 35 penalties in his career. Can you tell me how many he's saved?
I've seen him stop 2 at Chelsea, to be fair.
It is higher than 2.
I don't know how many more he saved at Brighton or anything like that. I'm going to go with 6.
5.
Well, you were close, Chris. It's 4. That's an 11% save success rate. So you've got a 1 in 10 chance he saves the penalty. I'm taking that.
That is shit, isn't it?
1 in 10. Like, I'm pretty confident here. I'm a bit cocky, but I think 1 in 10. That's a 90% success rate that you got.
But also, he is also about 6'5", and we're not professional footballers.
I know, but if I've missed a penalty when I've got a 90% success rate, I think we deserve to be relegated. I don't think there's this isn't like a 50-50 chance.
I think I'd Panenka him.
That's Chris. I've seen. Fair enough. I've played with you a fair bit over the years, and I've seen you score penalties. But doing a Panenka against a Premier League goalkeeper is pretty crazy.
You know why though? Because
he dies early.
Yeah, because he'd never expect that. Because you'd always expect an amateur to try and find a corner, so he'd definitely dive.
But I feel like he'd read it earlier. He'd read the body shape a lot earlier than most Sunday League keepers would.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Robert Sanchez would. Any other Premier League keeper, definitely. Sanchez, yeah.
You know what? If you flipped it, the other Chelsea goalkeepers, but not the men's team, Hannah Hampton, you're going down. You're relegated. It's true. When I was
that pen.
Honestly, watching her yesterday, I predicted which one she'd save. That's not a flex that I think it is. But I was like, she'll go right. Because she's just so good at it. Man, she's so good at it. And they're good saves as well. They're not lucky. They're proper
saves, yeah.
Oh man. And she's our number 1. Oh, we're lucky. I know. I remember when we all said that. Well, not we all said. I said Musovic could rival Hampton for the number 1 shirt. No,
I was going to say, don't say we all said that. That was
me.
Yeah.
That was bias.
that was all you.
Yeah, that was some Scandinavian bias because I've got Musovic's kit in my my drawer because she was my favourite women's player for the team. Unfortunately, she has decided to leave, and but hey, it is what it is. We go to CFC Andy, who's asked, who is the worst failure signed under the current ownership? It's a big list, but worst.
Mudryk.
Yeah. I mean,
gotta be in it. It's got to be in it.
It has to be.
You know what? I wrote this before I asked it because I had 70 million panic flex for a player we didn't need. I said it at the time. We did it because Arsenal wanted him, and we just couldn't resist doing a little bit of trolling, going, look at us, we can pull. He couldn't get into the starting 11 before the doping ban. And now I look at it and just think, good luck getting a fee that isn't made up of vouchers. Look, honestly, it is shaping up to be, for me, one of the worst transfers in maybe not just Chelsea, but football history. And I would
Surely it already is. Surely it already is one of the worst transfers ever.
Well, there is competition for that. And I would loudly and confidently argue that it's worse than Lukaku, because at least with Romelu, we got some money back. We got money back.
And he played, and he scored goals.
He did contribute something to the team.
Mudryk, we basically paid 70 million for a guy to use the Cobham gym every day. And he can't even do that now. He's banned. He can't come. He can't go.
Well, I'll tell you what, we know why he was in the gym all the time now. He just sometimes does he drugs all the time?
What allegedly. Sorry. Allegedly, just to interrupt there. Right, a bit of peace and quiet. Great name. Asks, hi all, just listen to your most recent pod. Still enjoy listening to it as I did when I discovered you. Thank you. Question for the mailbag. If you could give one Chelsea Academy player a guaranteed breakout season this year, who would it be? Reggie Walsh, Tyreek George, Joshua Champong, Samuel Raksaki, Shimuka. I never get that name right. That's Moeki? Is it Moeki? Moeka?
Yeah.
The
striker.
I'm not picking that player because I can't pronounce his name. I apologise. Or in terms of a breakout season, I mean features regularly for the team.
I really like the look of Reggie Walsh. You know,
Yeah, man.
I mean, he didn't play much last season. Obviously, Torrey George and Ashton Pong played a lot more. But when he came on, I can't remember who it was against now in the Europa League. It might have been, was it Copenhagen he came on? And he just looked really, really composed, really class. Almost like a level above the other players. He was really, really impressive. So I'd like to see him get a lot more minutes. I think he could be a good breakout for us this season. Only problem is, it's a stacked competition he's up against. So will he get a chance? I don't think so. But I'd like to see him get minutes.
I mean, a Champong and George have an advantage. I know that's not the question, but they have an advantage because they featured the most of all those names. My heart, I'm with Berth. I want to back Reggie Walsh after that. He was so impressive in that debut. However, I'm going to use my brain and say Tyreek George. He's the safest option. He is the safest option. But the question was, who would I give it to? Oh, fuck it, Reggie Walsh. I would, because I haven't seen enough of him. I've got such a small sample size. I want to see more. So guaranteed, yeah, Reggie Walsh. Chris, are we all different?
Nah, I'd go Achiampong. I think because he could solve the centre-back problem. And if you look at the age of him and the age of Colwill, if they did develop into a really good partnership, you wouldn't have to buy a centre-back for 10 years.
You know what? That is a shout. That is a very good shout. I hadn't thought of that. The question is, when will they play? Because throwing them in, I know the argument is if they're good enough, they play. The Champions League is a different beast. I mean, that's a different beast. Depends who you get, of course.
Well, the thing is, like, there's no way Walsh gets any time in that midfield. I don't even think he gets Carabao Cup games because that's when you're going to use that for minutes for first team midfielders who aren't playing.
Yeah.
Masugu, Santos, like they're going to play in those games. So I'll be amazed if he gets even a minute on the pitch this season, which is a shame. But it's so hard for young players to break into top clubs, especially ones who want to keep spending money.
Yeah, because it's the expectation. You don't sign a player for big money and not play them.
No, exactly.
Simple as that. A small bit of breaking news. Small. Chelsea women have just posted on their Twitter that Sam Kerr is actually in training, and I've just seen her passing the ball about, kicking the ball, doing some running. Be very exciting to see how she returns from that horrible knee injury.
It will be really interesting. Hopefully she can come back and hit the ground running, but I do think people have got to be a little bit patient with her as well.
I feel like there's always more patience with the Chelsea women's team than saying that, actually, what did we say when Sonia took over? The expectation is you win. So that's not true, is it? I've just said a load of bollocks. Yeah, so there's no patience. You score hat trick on your return, otherwise you're gone. Yeah. Well, Matthew asked if you could just add one retired player in his prime to the current squad, who would it be and why? Now, I did respond in the Discord to add an additional clause to this question, because I said you cannot choose any of Cech, Cole, Terry, Lampard, Hazard or Drogba, because I feel that's so lovely and easy, and it's a nice little warm cuddle. Because it is. You pick any of them.
You are right. Like those guys do make this question boring, don't they? Because it is always one of them.
So I don't think that's fair, because I probably, out of all those names, I'd probably pick Ashley Cole. Oh, that'd be wasting Kukurea. John Terry, leader in the defence. Yeah, that'd be yeah, I feel that's right. But that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. Player other than those six.
Zola.
Oh, where's he playing?
Oh, this is the good question.
But where does he play?
We've got Jamie Gittins. Come on.
Easy. You put Palmer on the right, Zola in the 10.
So who's dropped then? Is that Enzo out? Caicedo? No, Caicedo.
You
don't put Caicedo in the
10. You just said who to pick, so that's who I picked. But Enzo, Caicedo are two midfielders. Zola in the 10, Palmer on the right, whoever on the left, and then Pedro up top. There you go.
Chris, how long do you think it takes before the social media are calling for for Berth to be sacked for such poor decision making.
How is that a poor decision? How is that?
Well,
a poor
who are you
decision?
benching? Who are you benching?
But Buff, because according to the fans on Twitter, you can't play Palmer on the right.
Exactly. So instantly, I can already hear the keyboard courage. It's been typed up.
All right then. Play Zola on the right then.
Oh God, you can't do that either.
Ooh.
Don't you understand, Buff? You can't do anything.
I'll tell you what.
Everything.
You can't
God
play any of
forbid.
them, but you've got to play both of them.
Can I just say, God forbid, I bench Pedro Neto for one of our best ever players.
Yeah,
Sorry.
shocking, mate.
Sorry.
Shocking decision.
I am disgusted with it.
Did you not see Pedro Neto's Club World Cup performances in the
World
first
class.
3 games?
I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll keep Gianfranco Zola on the bench. We'll play Jamie Gittins on the left, shall we?
Correct.
Yes, that's
Brilliant
that's
answer.
better, Berth. Much
Brilliant. Now you're getting the social media influencers on side. You know what? I have a player. I've got Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank because at this exact moment we have no sample of if Delap, Pedro, or I think it's harsh to say Nicolas Jackson might not even be in the team, so you never know. If let's just say Delap and Pedro then will hit 20 plus goals as our main striker coming up. We don't even know if Joao Pedro will be the main striker. We don't know. Hasselbank hit, because remember in his prime this question was, hit 23 goals in each of his first 2 seasons at Chelsea. So that's his prime.
Unbelievable.
And I'm a big fan of Hasselbank, and I still feel he's one of the most underrated players Chelsea have ever had. You know, it's just so, he just twatted that ball so hard. And he had a great penalty record. So straight away, Palmer can, take a walk. Because, there's no chance.
Go for a walk.
It's Hasselbank. He's so good. Remember Hasselbank and Gudjonsson, Fire and Ice. So underrated.
Can I just ask? Oh, great shout, by the way. But how have I got a stick for picking Gianfranco Zola here?
Well, would you... okay, Zola over...
Not from us, Berth. Not from us.
From
we
the fans.
agree with you.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the social media fans won't like it.
Oh, yeah,
I think
let's play Kung Fu, shall we? Let's play Kung Fu, Dewsbury Hall. So Gianfranco Zola.
Whoa.
You got it, Berth.
I'm not having the Dewsbury Hall slander.
Ridiculous.
I think social media would love me 50% would say Hasselbank over Jackson is great. The other 50% would hate me. I think Delap would probably be called for as, you got to start Delap, mate. And I'm like, no. And plus, at the end of the day, you can call me to get sacked. That's lovely. I'm getting a big payout. So either way, I win. What have you got, Chris? Other than
I'd be tempted to go Iron Robber.
Oh.
Who are you dropping though, Chris?
But hang on, can I just say his prime, he was injured a lot.
That is
season,
true. So I'd actually go Marcel Desailly.
Oh, I like that.
Wow. Dropping Colwell and Chalobah from Marcel Desailly.
Yeah,
and only Chalobah. Colwell can play with him.
Yeah, I was just...
that's a poor choice. That is from you. One of the best ever centre-backs ever. God, Chris, grow up.
What Chris did there was if he picked Iron Robben in his Chelsea prime, you have to pick the 04-05 campaign, and he played 18 league games, still made PFA Team of the Year, which is insane, but you only get 18 games from him. I don't know if I'm taking that.
You know what, actually, I'm just going to change my pick to Marco Marin.
I love that. What? You know what? We decided Marco Marin every day. Every day. So Marco Marin finished his career a couple of years ago at Ferencváros. Ferencváros? Can you tell me who the manager of that team is? It's not weird. I promise you.
Who? Sorry.
Ferencváros.
Greek, aren't they?
No.
It sounds like a chocolate.
They're Hungarian.
Are they?
I don't know how to say football club names. Ferencváros. Yeah, you'll never guess who's the manager of the Hungarian champions. It's a well-known player, well-known striker.
Well-known striker.
Never played for us.
Deli Adebola.
No, but this player has managed Maccabi Tel Aviv and ATK. That's the team that's in India. ATK, Maccabi Tel Aviv, and Ferencváros. I can't get over this. I'll read you quickly who he played for as clubs, and you'll get it instantly. Wolves, Coventry, Inter, Leeds, Spurs.
Robbie Keane.
Robbie Keane.
Robbie Keane has a weird managerial career. Like,
I didn't know he had a managerial career.
But
So
no,
Mm,
neither
neither
did
did I.
I until I literally just saw this. How, that's so weird
Wow.
and random. Oh, anyway, Robert asked, where would the best MLS teams land in the EFL? Would they bounce between the Championship and League One? I feel like I've got to speak up. I'd put the Vancouver Whitecaps, who might get Thomas Muller, by the way. That's a pull. Wow. And the Philadelphia Union is the best teams in MLS. I think it's tough to call, to be fair.
I think both of them flirt with relegation in the Championship.
I think they'd be mid-table. I don't think they'd get promotion. I think they'd be like the back end. I was going to say they'd be like Bristol City, but I know someone who listens is a Bristol City fan, and I feel that's really harsh. And I don't want to upset them. I think they'd be bottom half. I don't think that I could see the flirting bit.
Yeah.
Definitely flirting.
Don't look at the Club World Cup to judge who was good, because at the end of the day, Inter Miami, Seattle, and LAFC, they're good, but are they the best team right now in the MLS? No, they're not. And I'm not going to be biased. Seattle are great when it comes to the playoffs. We just seem to get there, and then we either go on a run or we don't. Inter Miami are just messy. That's a fact. So don't read into that too much. Vancouver, though, it's always one team. At the moment, San Diego, it's their first inaugural season, and they're just kicking ass because no one knows how to play them. That's kind of how it works. So, yeah, it'd be a bottom half. It'd be bottom half. And we'll round off with, Mudrik's catching some fire here. Trevor from Twitter asks if Mudrik returns from his unexpected sabbatical with a vengeance.
No.
You don't know the question.
No. I do.
Woodberth welcome him into his household and serve him food and his gym. No, where does he realistically fit into this side?
He
On
doesn't.
the bench.
He doesn't, and he won't. I nothing against him. I see absolutely no timeline where Mudryk plays for Chelsea again, because he's staring down a lengthy ban, potentially 4 years, which takes him to 28. That's by the time he's eligible to play. And let's just say wins the appeal, and it gets halved to 2. Because that's the more likely scenario. That's 2 years out during the prime development years. That's no competitive football, no rhythm. And I don't think there's a comeback story there, because we don't even have, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but do we even have a single real world example of someone coming back from a ban like that and thriving?
No.
Because you can't say Suarez, because that wasn't 2 years.
No.
That was like a couple of months.
I mean, the only one who had a ban that I can think of that actually was okay after it was Rio Ferdinand.
That was 8 months, though. That's not 2 years.
Still
How
a while,
long
though.
how long was Mutu's ban?
Fuck. That's a good question, actually. Let me check. It was a long one. But again, that was cocaine.
Yeah, it must have been quite long. Must have been at least a year.
He was banned from football for 7 months. As fuck all that.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
Yeah, that's not that long, actually. Yeah.
It's not even a full season.
No. That's absolutely nothing, is it? How much did you get? 7 months. Oh, okay. I think if Mudryk gets hit with 2 years, I think you're more likely to see him in the Ukrainian version of Big Brother than a top 5 league. I just don't see it. And I'm more worried how it works for PSR, because surely if we keep him, then everything goes the same, unless there's something I've missed in accounting. I guess we could terminate his deal, but I don't know the legal ethics of that and what we can and can't do. And we can't.
I think you can, because we terminated Mutu's, didn't we, after the whole cocaine thing?
And then he continues to try to sue us, and so I've got nothing against Mutu, but he has never been successful suing us. So
no. Although, to be fair, knowing us, we'll just keep Mudryk for 2 years while he's banned and then sell him for 80 million.
You got a point. Yeah. The thing is, with when it comes to Mutu, he didn't do a performance enhancing drug. I mean, maybe it made him run a bit quicker. I don't really know.
Yeah,
but it weren't a performance enhancer. I think that's why the bans, you don't see those. Like Kolo Toure got a ban for, was that Andre Onana for diet pills? But they're not enhancers, so to speak.
Yeah, Onana got a ban, didn't he, when he was at Ajax? Yeah,
this is so different, and no one. I mean, we just don't hear about it, do we? He's lost his number 10 shirt. We'll wait and see, eh? We'll wait and see. So thank you, listeners, for all those questions. We really appreciate it. And, you know, that you always hit it out of the park. You always hit it out of the park. Question is, though, will the lads today hit it out of the park as we wrap up today's show with our end of Monday show game? Football 20 questions. I have a mystery footballer right in front of me. He's right here. And the guys have got 20 questions to guess yes or no questions to figure it out. Listeners at home, I've noticed, are doing very well with these. They're getting them quite early, or they're claiming they're getting them early. I mean, I can't prove that you're lying to me. So let's have a look. Ollie, if you're listening, let's see how many you got it in. Gotta tell the truth. Go on, yes or no?
You want to go first, Chris, or do you want me to?
You can go first, Beth.
Okay, has this person played in the Premier League?
Yes, they have.
There we go. Good start.
Yeah, good start. Yeah. Are they retired?
They are.
Has this player played for Chelsea?
No.
Yeah, that's too obvious of a question. Don't know why I did that.
Did this player play in the same country as their nationality?
Yes.
So he's played in the same country as nationality? All right, yeah.
So
That's a
they- so
good
he
question, that is. Yeah, it's a good question.
could be English, played in the Premier League, but he might have played elsewhere as well as the Premier
Okay.
League. So
So shall we narrow it down? Should we go for a continent here, Chris? Shall I ask?
yeah, I think we should.
Is he European?
Yes.
Okay, right, there we go.
I reckon he might be English. Was they a defender?
No.
Damn. It's always hard with the position. You just have to guess one.
Did we say if he was English or not? You say he was not. He weren't English, was he?
They could be English because they've played in the Premier League, but they're not necessarily English.
Okay, right. I'm just going to leave that question. You've gone for defender. Is he a forward?
He is. He's a forward. He's a striker. I'll be exact with you. Striker.
Did they win a major international honour?
Definitely not.
Okay, so it could be English still.
Yeah, that's good point.
Right. We need to narrow this down for like what team he played for here.
Yeah, I agree.
Has he played for one of the traditional top 6 teams?
Yes.
There we go.
Has he also played in one of the other top 5 European leagues?
Yes. You're up to 10 now, halfway through. So we now know European. We know they've played in the Premier League. They're a striker. They've not won an international honour. Major international honour. And they've played in another league. So basically, they've played in a league that's either Liga 1, La Liga, Serie A, or the Bundesliga.
They have played in the same league as their nationality, so
that is true.
And if they was German, they probably would have won some. If they was Spanish, they probably would have won some. If they was Italian, they probably would have won some.
Ooh.
So they probably are English.
Okay, I'm going to stick with the club's theme.
Yeah, I like it.
Have they? Oh, actually, no. I think that's a shitty question. Actually, have they played for a team in red?
Yes. I had to check then. I was like, yes.
Oh. Are they best known for their time in the Premier League?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Right. Okay,
Definitely
we need
not.
to get. You need to get the league here, don't we?
Yeah, we need to get the European League.
Okay, so what ones have we ruled out here, Chris? We need logic here.
Um, Spain, Germany, France, Italy. But if they've played in the same country as their nationality and haven't won a major European honour,
Mm-hmm.
they're more likely to be French
You go for
or Italian, I'd say.
Mm.
He had Italian last week, though. What do you go for that again?
Yeah, that is true. Maybe
the-
French then.
Right, I'm gonna go. Ever they played in the French league?
No.
Fuck's sake.
Damn.
Has France been said?
Friend of the show. There's a friend of the show that wanted that played.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Are they best known then for their time in Spain?
You know what? No, I don't know. You would not say this player was not. They've played in Spain. I'll share that. 'Cause
They've
we're
played in
14.
Spain, but they're not best known for their
No.
time there.
No, definitely not.
So hold on, Beth. Think of a striker who's played for a Big Six team in the Premier League and in Spain and in either Germany or Italy, and is most well known for their time in Germany or Italy.
And they've played in red. So
Played in red.
I'm thinking
Haven't won a
Bayern
World
Munich.
Cup or a Euros.
I'm thinking Bayern Munich, though.
You guys are so far off it. I will be.
Oh,
helpful.
joking.
You are nowhere near where your logic is going. It's nowhere near this player. You are so focused on the wrong countries.
Well, okay. Right.
I'm being fair because you're on
Because
14. You're
He
nowhere
could
near
have
it.
started somewhere, gone to Prem, and made it better somewhere else, Chris, couldn't he? So I'm going to go for something rogue here.
Mm.
Maybe it's a shit question to ask. Has he played in the Portuguese league?
No.
For God's sake.
I will be fair. Has not played in France, Germany, Portugal. None of these. No.
Yeah, I'm thinking Beth. Dutch.
Go for it, mate.
Is it Robin van Persie?
No, it's not Robin van Persie.
Oh, that is such a...
But he's well known for his time in the Premier League.
He was
Yeah.
well known.
You wouldn't go, oh, well, he did really well.
How many questions have we got left?
You got five. Five? Five.
Five left.
You got five.
I feel like we're miles off it here. Right.
Yeah,
You know what?
I think we're miles off it.
Okay. I'll give you. He played in the 94 World Cup, the 96 Euros, the 98. Well, did he play in the 98 World Cup? I don't think he did. That's a clue in
94
itself.
World Cup, 96
way.
Euros.
Yeah, he didn't. He did didn't play in the 98 World Cup.
Right. He hasn't played in Dutch league though, has he?
So where the fuck are they from?
Have I asked that?
No, you haven't. Do you want to ask it?
Has he played in Dutch league?
He has.
I think I might know where he could. Oh, is it?
Are you thinking? Because this isn't a question, Mikey. We can talk.
No.
Confer, right?
You can carry on. It's totally fine.
Are you thinking Patrick Kluivert?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
So was I.
interesting.
Because he played in the Premier League, but no one would say he was well known for it.
But
Fucking shit.
would it be classed as playing in red though? Because what club did he play for in red?
Well, he was at
Red on
Barca.
it, red on it, but not. You wouldn't say any of those things.
It's not
Kluivert.
Kluivert, and they're not
Okay,
Dutch.
well,
They're not Dutch. If
Fucking hell.
you knew
We are
where
miles
they
off.
started, that
Okay,
when they
hold on. Right, playing 94 World Cup. This is
European.
European.
They're not Portuguese. They're not Dutch. They're not French.
I can't give you the club that they played. They went to the Premier League on loan. There you go.
Oh, that narrows it down.
It does actually, when you think about it.
Can you just give me this one? Can you say what year they went to the Premier League on loan? So I don't think that would give it away.
That's a good idea.
2006, 2007.
Definitely don't give it away.
Went to the Premier League on loan. Well, 2006, 2007. If they played in the 94 World Cup,
Yeah,
they
it
would
must
have
be
been they would have been
old.
old by the time they came to the Premier League.
Mm,
But he did go to a top 6 team.
he did.
traditional top 6 team.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I don't think it is. I think he's too. Oh, ridiculous shout. This could be a very much a waste of a question.
Okay.
Is he Swedish?
Henrik Larsson.
Yes! Nicely done in 17 questions.
Well done, Beth.
Oh,
I don't know how I put that out of the air then.
yes.
Yeah, went
because
to
of
Man
course,
United, didn't they?
Red, yeah, 06
That-
07 on loan.
That FA Cup game, I remember it so. I was, 13, 14? So good. Like, I was jealous as a Chelsea fan. Like, he was so good. It's surreal
That was
how
hard,
good he was.
by the way.
That
was
was
a good
the
one.
hardest one.
That was the hardest one I think you've done so far.
Because obviously he's known for his time at Celtic. I couldn't go, Barcelona won the Champions League. Doesn't, no. Because you don't go Henrik Larsson, Barcelona.
No, that is true, isn't it?
Celtic.
He is. He is
You know.
best known for his time in Scotland, which would never have been a question we would have asked.
No. You're not going to like this question. It's not a question.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you're not going to like this. Fabrizio Romano has said that Chelsea could go for both Alejandro, Garnacho and Xavi Simons this summer. There's a concrete possibility. Oh, fuck off with that phrase. That they go for both. They want both of them
Why?
at the moment. Hang on, Chris. I'm finished. And at the moment, the priority is Simons. That's nice. What are we doing?
Fucking hell.
I don't like this. Stop it. Stop going to Garnacho, please. I mean, if he scores worldies every week and we sell him for 60 million, yay. I just don't want us to be in this position. We don't need to do this.
And he's a twat.
He's not the most likable guy. You know, you don't want to give him a cuddle.
Not even close.
No. In other news, talking to Man United, Mason Mount's up for sale. Like, he's actually up for sale now. I mean, I don't know who's going
Wow.
to sign him because he's got more yellow cards and goal contributions at Man United. He's got 7 yellows and 4 goals and an assist. So,
Sunderland it is then.
Yeah, I saw that Newcastle were going to Aaron Ramsdale for their goalkeeper, which it couldn't get much worse, could it, for the summer?
Did you see that Granit Xhaka's going to Sunderland, by the way? That's random as fuck, isn't it?
He's gone, isn't
He was really passionate. I mean,
That's bizarre. Absolutely bizarre.
You lost out on Ekatike. You couldn't sign James Trafford. Isaac's probably leaving. You're signing a relegation-bound goalkeeper. Could it get worse for Newcastle?
It can.
Yeah.
It can.
Mason Mount, though, what a like he was such a as much as fans really pile on him, and I understand because of the video that you can't, not the best goodbye video. Yeah. What a drop off in his career. Like, you'd never, like, we thought maybe he wouldn't be the same. We probably hoped he wouldn't come back to haunt us, but whoa. I mean, he's gone from, like, you couldn't even flip him for 20 million now, I don't think.
No, he's Dele Alli, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what's happened.
No one. Oh! Fabrizio Romano just said the Xavi Simons to Chelsea deal is close. Yeah, that's not news, mate. Not news. Fuck
You
off.
said that for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah. So, listeners, on Thursday or Friday, whichever time we record, we'll be updating you all that in that Elevator Chelsea news that the Simons deal to Chelsea is closer than ever before. It's a concrete possibility. It is done very soon. So be here for that. That's enough of a cliffhanger for you. But we are at the end of another episode. So thank you as always for tuning in. And before we go, don't forget, we're proudly partnered with Head in the Game, a mental health charity using football to support wellbeing community. You can find out more at headinthegame.co.uk. Treat yourself well, because we'll be back later this week, because we've got a little trip, haven't we? We're heading off to the Last Chance Saloon, and I haven't got the sound drop ready because it's not fucking loading, but that is going to happen. So, yeah.
As professional as ever.
Yeah, well, you know, where is it? There it is. No, yeah, that'll do. There we go.
I quite like that one, though. That one's good.
That's pretty good.
That works.
Oh, makes me want to go in and get a drink.
Yeah.
Is Wesley Fofana still in there? Has he left? Oh, right.
He got kicked out.
I can't wait for this. So treat yourself well. We'll see you Friday. With that, that's us signing off.
You've been listening to At the Bridge Pod, a Chelsea FC podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram by searching for At the Bridge Pod. And if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leaving us a review is always appreciated.